Hello? That should be it, I suppose. Let me add a few filters to make it working. I think it just was muted for a while. Sorry, your crap is slightly dumb, I guess. So yeah, thanks for the donation. I completely missed, and we're just about to continue our journey as usual. So as I was talking, we just defeated Eye of Cthulhu and Goblin Army to create the arcane armor fabricator or something, and I have barely no idea what to craft so far. Do you guys have any ideas? I believe I could get something for like guitar, but I have even no idea which class it is for. I looked at it, well, that's true. Kind of, I wasn't practicing the voice for a long while, so I may or may not seem a bit distracted so far. Also, Sir Wow, thank you for the donation. It warms my heart even if I am a bit lost with the game itself so far. It's just looking at like 5 sources at once, destruction is real. So what is the next step we should do? Actually it seems like I have defeated Brain of Cthulhu as well, and I just didn't pay any attention. Oh boy. Yeah, I just did, so it's Queen Jellyfish time. I believe there was a summon item somewhere. Yeah. Jellyfish resonator, and we could reach the beach right at the day with some effort. I could raise background music a little bit, but it shouldn't override the voice like it did in recent stream like that. So yeah, if you do have any ideas on what to fix about audio or maybe even video, let me know. So let me, I guess, discuss a few news about the channel recently, because, well, a lot of you may have arrived from the expert hard mode start video. I didn't expect it to be so successful to some degree, and it really amazes me how united the community is at having fun with some simple yet pretty complex challenge like this. So just to make sure, Terraria is still the focus, but I will post a few other games in future, just so you aren't surprised too much. I don't want to be bound to just one game that I may or may not be bored of the next month or even week. And oh well, it does perform a bit less when I don't play Terraria, but I'm sure we will manage that at some point, and people will always follow the content they do want to see. And thank you, Zero. Happy birthday, Kerber. I know I have said that multiple times now, but your videos are always amazing. Thank you. I still don't believe they are just that amazing, but if you guys think so, I'm very well impressed. Thank you. Yeah, we are just about to create a little arena for the jellyfish thingamajig. I'm not exactly sure what would work for the boss like this, but maybe just 2 rows should be enough to manage. Thorium, after all, isn't the challenging mode, it's just usually more interesting than challenging, and that's okay. But it does actually change some approach. Like being reckless with encounters and then dying to some dumb Marble Knight thing like almost a year ago. But probably this time I'll be a little bit smarter than usual. Also, thanks everyone for the happy birthday thing. I wish I could have made the stream earlier, but this still works, I guess, because it doesn't really matter when the kind words are said and when one expects them to be. So yeah, thank you so much. It has been always a factor that made me go in with the whole YouTube thing, even in times of struggle like Kappa just has fallen on our heads. And instead of just abandoning the thing, we decided to go through the whole struggle, and right now it's pretty much solved, because most of the videos aren't even counted as kid friendly and demonetized and such. But the views, the comments, all the nice things that people say, it really keeps the mood going. How did you come up with the name Crabber? To put it shortly, it's just a misspell for crab stick. And there we go, jellyfish boss, which I don't even know what to expect from. So far so simple. Let's see if I can get some nice damage. Yeah, so far one damage hits. Interesting. Maybe it's simpler than it looks. Especially when I don't miss hits like this. The tornado move, which doesn't even reach me so far. Yeah, this was quite simple. I believe Brain of Cthulhu caused a lot more struggle that time than the jellyfish. Oh, okay. Let's not be too cheeky. Because it's like... Oh. Do I even have... Yeah, I do have the horseshoe, but falling like that isn't really pleasant anyway. Okay, the final rush. And that should be it. Yeah. Blunderbuss, I can shoot. Alright. Hey, thanks that you can stack like this. And that aren't even that much needed when you have the expert drop. Boss log. Oh, 2.5 minutes. Well, that's quite long, actually. So oh, they did remove the infinite breathe. Interesting. That makes it a lot more concerning, I would say. And also our inventory is full of some garbage. Okay. Oh, I did loot the things like that. Okay. It means only one thing, that we should go deeper. The aquamarine glass is the one thing I aim for right now. Yeah. That part I actually remember. Even if last time I did Thorium Mod properly was like 2 years ago. Hopefully that wasn't changed. Okay. Magic conch. Well, let's actually take it just for the funnies. Maybe I should also grab some more, but I don't think it ever did craft anything useful. Golden chest is like that. Peculiar, to say the least. Chill music, chill biome, nice. I actually did raid it at some time to get the pearl for the ring, I remember. Let's actually stack a bit more of these. Also, it's 2 used tanks now, so I should probably speed up to get the bubble. That's concerning. I don't really have enough speed to get there. Yeah, that's okay. That's so calculated. Totally not at risk. Oh, life crystal. Yeah, I really wasn't used to not having infinite breathe in that biome, so there we go with risks of drowning like that. And risks of being shot to death too. But at least I believe the aquamarine should be in that one. No? Sad. But oh well. Maybe this one will have something for me. The bubble going through the walls. Interesting. Okay, this one chest should have the glass. Oh, steel drum. Yeah, that one is a bit more useful than the piano. Piano was just no. Something that even musicians may not follow that easily. Also, I'm drowning again. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. Where are the chests? There's the one. Right. Wow. That cave is quite hostile. I'm just a musician, let me through. A musician with a notes that managed to kill flying ice. But that's just the details. Don't pay much attention to it. Also, the secret theory is that I drown on purpose just to mess with you all. But you will never know, because one can be this genuinely stupid when playing Terraria. In fact, as someone noted, the crabs can't even drown, but for some reason it decreases the health there. Maybe it's just a trick of light, sight, might, and that's too conscious but 0 glasses. Certainly not as nice as I want it to be. Maybe there are a few more that I just missed. That one should be used. There, maybe. Also, I wish I could clean the inventory, but I just can't so far. Because I'm like underwater at the other edge of the world. Obviously I just can't do so. Steel drum, I should replace it actually, when possible. Also that animation is rather disturbing. Rainstorm may be useful. Potion. Let's drink everything. Weird. I just need some bubble. Yep, nice. And then I need some more chests. That don't seem to appear at all. Hello, Map's worst enemy. We're actually friends to some degree. He sacrifices crabs and I only embrace that. Because crab sacrifices empower me quite a lot. And they empower his machines as well. So it's a win-win scenario. Right. Also, it does seem like I won't find the glass at all in this world. Because I just explored about everything except this single chest. Let's see. Also, yeah, hello everyone who just came to the stream. We are doing some underwater business right now. And that's another ball I don't need. But at least it also had Jill's potion. And so seems like I'm out of chests, which could have had aquamarine. Oh well, it seems like we should be good with steel drum then. Right? It's not like I mind too much, but it's rather disappointing. Okay, so at this point I even forgot if I had any mods for storage. No, I didn't. That's okay, it's just a bit, well, unusual for me. So, what is our next step? It's Old One's army, if possible, of course. Piano can be replaced with steel drum. And everything else. Everything else is intact as well, so we just should try and complete the eternal crystal. To survive without magic storage, do not use chests at all. That's 5 head strategies right there. I agree. I do have yet to record a video like this, but maybe eventually it will become a thing. So the crystal could fit somewhere there. And then we check another half and it should be okay. Right? Yeah, first 3 or so waves should be rather simple. It's the 4th wave that becomes quite painful because of the violence. Alright. Yeah, Bardcore is Bard Blues hardcore mode, so I'm just rolling with a single life here, which hopefully will work out and not end up in some weird death. Okay, I almost missed out on the other side. Yeah, no. The written isn't something I can follow just yet. No! Get away from my crystal. Alright, I just lost pretty much all of the crystal HP. What can I say except amazing? Well, at least the chest set seems to slow down the enemies quite a lot, so it actually is manageable on one of the sides. Oh dear. Clean, 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 clean. When you're told, do you have to think of the transition in your head first? Probably not. I do have to think about the words I would rather use, but it is English to English immediately. Without the substep of Russian language. So it's quite fluent, I would say. It just takes a little bit more of practice to actually pick up words in proper time. Also seems like I'm out of field of mistakes there. Even with the debuff, it's quite tight fight. Like, they don't attack you that much, but they attack Crystal, and if Crystal dies, it's all over, and just have to grind another 5 minutes for another attempt. Okay, let's clean this a little bit more, and then we'll lose the crystal to wyverns. Yeah, sounds like the great plan. Yep. Not nice event at all in that way. Maybe I do use some not optimal cheer after all. And it seems the stream lags because yet another time either the YouTube service or my internet is just dying for no reason whatsoever. And that's not something I can affect at all, sadly. Like, if it's the internet, I can just punch the provider in the face and say, give me the better internet. And if it's YouTube, it's rather obvious why it's not gonna change at all. Okay, so I want to see if I can add a bit more of damage for the bard. Probably not. Okay. Maybe Old One's army isn't exactly what we are looking for. Loot and collection, yeah, doesn't seem like there is something to get just yet. although it may only show vanilla items. Do you guys know if Old One's Army actually drops anything for Bard? Or is it the vanilla little things still? And seems like we are about to fight Queen Bee, but I'm not sure if I want to just yet. Maybe I do. Because there's not much else to choose just yet. Okay. Then it's jungle time. Oh, golden bunny. Nice. Even bunnies like to stream to some degree. I wonder if we'll get another one right now. Probably not, because I just got too many bunnies in too small time of 15 seconds. But looking at the amount of money, I don't really need them in first place. So my goal right now is to look out for Anklet of the Wind to upgrade boots, and then we'll probably just rush the Queen Bee fight. Or maybe we could also get Sitar, which is actually a decent upgrade, if I recall correctly. And no, I won't kill the bunny. I like him. He's nice lad. I can always see him walking. For our amusement. And I just remembered I never really played anything on the instruments just yet. Whether because I have no music choices or because the use time of the instruments is too high, so I can't even play everything. No idea, honestly. How old is Krabber? Krabber is 20 years old. That's his anniversary. Sort of. Huh. Onyx cave. Nice. Probably don't need the onyx so much, but it won't hurt either. And the worst thing that can ever happen now is overconfidence. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing else really can end this run. so far. Only the fact that I would commit stupid and just end the run in some embarrassing way. But hopefully that never happens. Or it happens in the next 5 minutes, so I can just make something even more interesting for you to observe. The best hard mode ore, it depends on progression, but usually it's considered to be titanium. Just because of the best stats overall and shadow dodge on the armor set, which is just too overpowered to exist properly. Wow, that's one annoying enemy. Uh, Thank you, Reef PT, for the donation. Good work on chopping. So the hack is quite dangerous for the biome she's in. What else I can say? And again my inventory is just an pain for everyone to observe, I would believe. Will you make the tambourine? Probably, I'm just not sure if I got everything I need for them. And the early ones are too weak to be considered at this point of the game. Green tambourine, shadewood tambourine, amberwood. Yeah, they're too late in the progression, sadly. Too early, actually. My bad. Oh, that's a hive. Nice. Something to keep an eye on. Boots. Probably more boots ahead. Oh, cloud and bottle. That's nice. probably nothing there. Festival potion. Something that is quite underrated by a couple of players. Especially because it's quite harder to use than anything else in this game at all. Yeah, I do have a cat actually. Not much else to say than she's just gorgeous and everyone loves her in this house. Except she never really wants to be petted or anything. That's the irony of love to some degree. You love someone and then they just never really respond to that in a proper way. Huh. That's a nice looking weapon, I should say. There's another... Huh, cobalt leggings. Okay. Not something that you see quite often. And I still need to find anything useful, please. I did find a temple, it does count as useful, at least in future. Right now I can't really put it to use. It's okay to go. I don't really keep hostages there. If you want to watch, then do so. If you need to sleep, I recommend to sleep because you don't really want to end up losing the sleep schedule like I did at some point. Hopefully my body understands and now just shuts down when it's time to actually go to bed. But not sure if that will be the case for everybody. So yeah, put your health above all. After all, you can always just watch this stream in the playlist. It's not that 1 in 1,000 years thing to observe. You can speak Russian. I can, but I don't do it because that's not something people actually understand. At least on the internet. Like if majority of my views were Russian, then okay, sure. But right now majority of views are English. And thank you, God. I you have been so much on this donation thing because that I can't even thank you in original way. Sorry. I hope you handle it as is. Like the nation GIF isn't Crab Rave because Crab Rave is well edgy to some degree and I just want some chill, hurtful GIF so far. Don't know, man. Maybe I'll put more crab things in future. But for now you will have to observe this love scene, I guess. How's living in Russia? Pretty much decent. Not decent because everyone is in quarantine and such. Just like every country at this point. Nothing too bad, nothing too good about this situation. The money, the money, the money. More potions I can't really use later on. Oh, Scarlet Chest. Certainly won't mind that one. Remember when I just turned into lava crab to almost burn from the Sade lava? That was quite an experience to go through. Ring of Unity, Interpretation Potion, Mixtape. I guess I'll take it somewhere. Maybe instead of this. Yeah. Or maybe even instead of this. Oh, burning things is nice. Everything is about to make the light. Certainly not something I will mind at all. Silver bear running from me. Also, the irony that it is silver back, but it dropped gold amounts of money. It's worth is a lie. Yeah, the money runs just like the actual salary. It never tries to find you, it just runs away. Which is pensive. But gotta deal with it somehow. Right. At least we got the nice vent thing. Is it hard mode? No, it's just post-brain of Cthulhu. Nothing fancy so far. Right now, preparing for Queen Bee, after all. Expect hardcore or just hardcore? That's a good question, but I won't answer it. The reason is, I often like to play a game when I just enter a stream or a video that doesn't quite state the difficulty it was on. My mission is to guess which difficulty it is by some minor details in maybe in accessories, sometimes in enemy HP damage. In hard mode it's quite obvious because 6 slots instead of 5 and so on. It's pretty fun tradition or mini game if you want to put it that way. And I think you should try it on this one just to have some fun solving the riddle like this. And so far no anklet luck at all. Sad? We even reached the hell already. Maybe I could grab some hellstone just for fancies. Or maybe not. Not now, at least. I'll rather take a look at the rest of the jungle. At least wherever it is easy to access. Seems like I didn't get a good sleep today, sorry. And I didn't get a good jungle either. Ouch. Yeah, this stream has been as reckless as it can be so far. It's second boulder trap out of 2 already. Also, do a sleep stream. I did actually have an idea of doing like 3D printer ASMR or whatever you call it stream, where it's just a 3D print of, let's say, head kid dancing and some chatting, maybe answering questions, but no game in the background. Just some nozzle going around and printing out beauty in white plastic. How is this for you? And no, it's just Thorium, not Calamity. I am associated with Calamity mode quite a lot, but sometimes I do need to take a rest from that. Maybe I should just summon Queen Bee without actually caring too much about consequences. It doesn't sound like a good plan, especially with arenas that short. But I'm bored, so there it goes. Who needs proper fights when you can just create some stupidity like this? The bees are the free damage. Actually, I will also try this. Yeah, but this is quite powerful class in that regard. At this point, even Ranger becomes a joke. Okay, that isn't a joke. Okay. Just die already. Please? Okay. Know why I just almost choked the fight that easy. And I didn't even upgrade properly. Yeah. Probably I should have in first place upgraded. Okay. There goes the bee. There goes the bee pawns. Everyone is spamming like mad. But I guess I can't complain. Looks zeros in honey recorder. And all of that needs honey that I simply don't have right now. Alright. Maybe I should just go and actually mine some fossil first. Sitar and such should help a lot. Sandstone. Whoever designed this for Brickhead mode was quite a sadist. Because like can't even move properly, you can't even get anything from that. It's just an annoyance of highest degree instead of an event. A video about highlights? Maybe, but I have some struggle in doing say highlights from the streams themselves. If someone does it for me, I'll gladly post anything, almost anything, if it's actually like quality. But as for myself, I barely find time to edit something like this. Maybe for some reason I don't enjoy to recycle content that was already done. Or maybe I'm just sick of myself playing games like that. Who knows? Is he drunk? No, he isn't. He just struggles to speak at all. So yeah, may as well say that I'm drunk and be right. Thank you, Andrew. I don't really believe that so far, but if you think so, then yeah. And maybe this amount of fossil should be enough, or maybe one more, and then we go back. There isn't really anything to talk about. Well, actually I could bring up some Johnny's and news, like that they seem to have made a full rework of fossil stuff, which may be earlier in the game now than post Brain of Cthulhu. But sadly, spoiler stuff like that isn't really worth to discuss, because we are just bound to wait for the worm, for the update to come out. And yeah, that's correct. The name is just a misspell of crabstick, or whatever that food is named in English, in proper English. Probably that's enough. So what's in chat going on? How long will this stream last? About 6 hours. Maybe earlier, maybe later it will end. But so far the plan is to do it for about 4 hours more. At this point I believe we could actually finish everything up to Wall of Flesh, but not included. Oh, nice. Ember mosquito. Pretty rare drop, I should say. Not something a hardcore character deserves. Let's see how sitar made. Oh, so simple. Yeah, it actually should be better. It does heal me up a fair bit, so I'll keep it, but everything else, it just should be handled better by sitar itself. And now it's time for checking out if we can get the anklet, but no. Just shine boots and get the honey blocks. The hardest class in Thorium. I'm slightly biased to say healer is one, but usually that class can just spam heals and feel absolutely fine about everything but Lich fight maybe, because Lich heals himself, and so it's just a battle of undying gods. Although in multiplayer healer is the MVP and cannot be destroyed at all. The mods I'm using are just Thorium and some quality of life like health bar, recipe browser, and let's say boss checklist. Nothing that much fancy. It seemed to say 6 mods, but I don't recall what the other two do. Item stats plus and weapon out, yeah. That should be 6 mods I use right now. Also, that kind of jungle still disgusts me very, very much. Probably it's forced to try and descend from that direction. Yeah, that seems solid enough. The jungle is dead in that world. Indeed. And so maybe if I find explosive trap to explode myself. Ding dong. My opinion is wrong. So I need just a few hand blocks for accessories, and then we're again in the search of, say, Anklet of the Wind, because breathing boots would be awesome. Maybe, just maybe, there's a recipe for... No, there isn't. Not nice. The jellyfish just makes magic. The recipe process history can't tell because I never really use that functionality of recipe browser. I use it for recipes, obviously. Well, from what I do recall is it's that the mod drops are pretty much non-existent unless they're patched in like 5 times in a row. So the players have just no idea what the enemy can actually drop or how to obtain the item completely. Thank you, WoW, as a birthday present for you. I hope this helps. That sure does. That's about the best I could even imagine. Thank you. Also, let me know if the text-to-speech actually works and I shut it up by talking with it. Since it's my first time using donation alerts like that at all. And I'm back at the export territory. Sad. I just want to find my anklet chest and there's just no possibility for that. Seems like. What's my favorite Terraria class? It's got to be mage, but I'm playing almost every class equally nowadays. It's easier for me to call out on ranger or something, but I do have to use class like that constantly because of simply how powerful it is for challenges. But if I have possibility, I just play whatever the least I have used in recent playthroughs. Summoner is another class that allures me a lot, but fundamental troubles like minions being absolutely dumb are just something else. Oh, thank you, WoW. You really shouldn't have to do so. Even for that mode series. That being said, if you guys haven't seen one at all, you should check it out. Because that's like the most iconic playthrough on the channel so far. Of because I won't really insist, and the editing could have been done better back then, but it's pretty fun and has its moments like this montages. Text-to-speech isn't working. Well, okay, I will just read it for myself. I don't really mind. Just want to make sure I don't duplicate whatever it says. Ow. Probably Star saved me right now. I couldn't tell, but the boulder rolled right there. I probably should pay less attention to the chat, but I just can't. Like, in the choice between the game and the chat, it is rather obvious that I would choose the chat. But it's a fan of playing game when it's just for yourself and not for auditor to enjoy. So it's getting quite crowded there. Not nice. Money bag. Money bag. Right. Oh, I lost so much HP. Regardless. I don't even use food at all. Huh? Maybe that's why I'm so struggling with health recovery. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Okay, chests I already checked. If I recall correctly, yeah. Alright then. And they just went in the somewhere. Mining potion. Probably digging down would work, but it still doesn't seem like I would see the anklet anytime soon. Kinda disappointing. A Terrablade low DPS? No, certainly not. One just has to know how to use it, and it's like easily reaching 1 or even 1.5k, which is comparable to certain ranger weapons. Just gotta hope there is something. 2 scarlet chests. Deep staff. Okay. The magma chair. Ring all the bells.